Hey everyone, I am David.
And I'm Anna. Welcome back to Learning English Together.
Today we're talking about seeing a doctor at a clinic in China, how it actually works step by step.
Stay until the end. The last section has a phrase that saves you when the doctor talks too fast.
Anna, the first time I went to a clinic in China, I walked in and just stood there.
No idea where to go.
None. In my country, you make an appointment first.
Right, but here you usually just walk in and register.
Exactly. The word everyone uses is register.
Yes. You go to the front desk and say, "I'd like to register."
And they ask, which department?
That's the key word, department, like internal medicine or skin.
I had no idea, so I said, I'm not sure. I have a bad cough.
Smart. Describe the problem and they'll point you to the right one.
She said, okay, general medicine, second floor.
Perfect. And usually you pay a small fee to register first.
Right. I asked, how much is the registration fee?
Good question. It's often just a few yuan.
Then they gave me a number and said, please wait to be called.
That's the rhythm here. Register, pay, then wait for your number.
I almost sat in the wrong waiting area.
Always check the screen for your number and room.
If you remember, just register and which department. You're halfway there.
Quick recap. 5 phrases to take with you. First, register. To sign in before seeing a doctor.
For example, I'd like to register, please.
Repeat after me. Register. Register. Next, department, the section of the clinic for your problem.
For example, which department should I go to?
Repeat after me. Department. Department. Third, registration fee, the small charge to sign in.
For example, how much is the registration fee?
Repeat after me. Registration fee. Registration fee. Fourth, wait to be called. Wait until they say a number.
For example, okay, I'll wait to be called.
Repeat after me. Wait to be called. Wait to be called. Last one. I'm not sure. Say this when you don't know which department.
For example, I'm not sure. I have a bad cough.
Repeat after me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. One bonus phrase, point me to. Ask someone to show you the way.
For example, could you point me to general medicine?
Repeat after me. Point me to. Point me to.
Oh, and one more tip before we move on.
Go ahead.
Bring your ID or passport. You usually need it to register.
Great point. They almost always ask for it at the desk.
So Anna, my number finally comes up and I walk into the room.
This is the moment people freeze. What do you say first?
I kept it simple. I said, hi, doctor. I haven't been feeling well.
Great opener. I haven't been feeling well covers a lot.
Then the doctor said, what's the problem?
And that's your cue to describe the main symptom.
I said, I have a bad cough and it started 3 days ago.
Perfect. Notice he gave the symptom and the time.
The doctor asked, do you have a fever?
Right. They always check for a fever. You answer yes or no.
I said, a little, mostly at night.
Nice detail. Mostly at night really helps the doctor.
Then he asked, "Does it hurt when you breathe?"
Good one. Does it hurt when is a question you'll hear a lot.
I said, "Only when I cough hard."
See how short your answers can be? You don't need long sentences.
One tip, point to where it hurts if you don't know the word.
Yes. Pointing plus, it hurts here, works every time.
Try, "I haven't been feeling well" next time. It's the perfect start.
Recap time. 5 more phrases. First, I haven't been feeling well. A soft way to say you're sick.
For example, "Hi doctor, I haven't been feeling well."
Repeat after me. I haven't been feeling well. I haven't been feeling well. Next, it started 3 days ago. Say when the problem began.
For example, "The cough started 3 days ago."
Repeat after me. It started 3 days ago. It started 3 days ago. Third, do you have a fever? A question the doctor asks you.
For example, the doctor says, "Do you have a fever?"
Repeat after me. Do you have a fever? Do you have a fever? Fourth, does it hurt when? Asking about pain in a situation.
For example, "Does it hurt when you breathe?"
Repeat after me. Does it hurt when? Does it hurt when? Last, it hurts here. Say this while pointing to the spot.
For example, "It hurts here on the left side."
Repeat after me. It hurts here. It hurts here. One bonus. Mostly at night. Tell the doctor when it's worse.
For example, "I have a fever, mostly at night."
Repeat after me. Mostly at night. Mostly at night.
Okay, Anna, here's the part that surprised me most.
Let me guess. The tests?
Yes, the doctor said, "I'd like you to get a blood test."
Right. The phrase is get a blood test. Very common here.
But first I had to go pay for it, then come back.
That's the China rhythm. You pay before each test.
So I asked, "Where do I pay?"
Perfect. Short and useful. They point you to the payment window.
Then I asked, "Where do I get the blood test?"
Good. Always ask where do I for the next step.
After the test, the doctor said, "Come back in 20 minutes for the results."
Results. That's the word for what the test shows.
I waited, got a printout, and brought it back to the same doctor.
That's normal. You carry your own results between rooms.
At one point, I was totally lost, so I asked, "What do I do next?"
That's the magic question. What do I do next?
A nurse walked me to the right window. So kind.
Quick tip. When in doubt, just ask, what's the next step?
Honestly, "Where do I pay?" and "What do I do next?" saved me.
Practice those two. They work in any hospital, anywhere. Recap. 5 phrases from the tests. First, get a blood test. Have your blood checked.
For example, the doctor wants me to get a blood test.
Repeat after me. Get a blood test. Get a blood test. Next, where do I pay? Ask for the payment window.
For example, "Excuse me, where do I pay?"
Repeat after me. Where do I pay? Where do I pay? Third, results, what the test shows.
For example, come back for the results in 20 minutes.
Repeat after me. Results. Results. Fourth, what do I do next? Ask for the next step.
For example, sorry, what do I do next?
Repeat after me. What do I do next? What do I do next? Last, what's the next step? Another way to ask the same thing.
For example, okay, what's the next step?
Repeat after me. What's the next step? What's the next step? One bonus. Where do I get? Ask where to do the next test.
For example, where do I get the blood test?
Repeat after me. Where do I get? Where do I get?
So Anna, I finally bring my results back to the doctor.
The big moment. What did he say?
He looked at them and said, "It's just a chest infection."
Good news. It's just A. Means it's nothing serious.
Then he said, "I'll write you a prescription."
Right. A prescription is the paper for your medicine.
He told me, "Take this twice a day after meals."
Important. Always listen for how many times a day.
I wanted to be sure, so I asked, "Can you say that again, slowly?"
That's the phrase that saves you when the doctor talks too fast.
He repeated it, and I felt so much better.
You can also ask, can you write down the dosage?
I did. Then I asked, "Do I need to come back?"
Great question. The answer is usually only if it gets worse.
He said exactly that. Come back if it gets worse.
And if you need a note for work, ask for a medical certificate.
Oh, good one. I said, "Can I get a medical certificate?"
That little phrase gets you a sick note every time.
Remember, seeing a doctor in a new country is not as scary as it sounds.
Final recap. 5 phrases for the diagnosis. First, prescription, the paper for your medicine.
For example, the doctor gave me a prescription.
Repeat after me. Prescription. Prescription. Next, twice a day after meals, how often to take the medicine.
For example, take this twice a day after meals.
Repeat after me. Twice a day after meals. Twice a day after meals. Third, can you say that again slowly? Ask the doctor to repeat.
For example, sorry, can you say that again, slowly?
Repeat after me. Can you say that again slowly? Can you say that again slowly? Fourth, do I need to come back? Ask about a follow-up visit.
For example, thanks, doctor. Do I need to come back?
Repeat after me. Do I need to come back? Do I need to come back? Last, medical certificate, a sick note for work or school.
For example, can I get a medical certificate?
Repeat after me. Medical certificate. Medical certificate. One bonus. If it gets worse, when you should come back.
For example, come back if it gets worse.
Repeat after me. If it gets worse. If it gets worse. That's all for today. Pick one phrase from this video and use it tomorrow. That's how this stuff sticks.
If you got something out of this, hit like and follow. Next episode, ordering dumplings at a Chinese restaurant.
See you then.